Flying Fortresses, the pioneer four-motored bomber, in the air since 1935. Steamroller construction, weight about 25 tons, speed better than 300 miles an hour, range 2,100 miles. A precision bomber at 30,000 feet and up, a combat plane at any level. The firepower of a dozen or more high-rate 50 caliber machine guns. A bomb load of 3.5 tons. But in the early summer of 1942, the big question was dark. The Fortresses had raked through the Pacific skies from Luzon to Midway. But could they bomb Europe? Could they fly and deliver and get back in broad daylight against the full fury of the enemy?
The B-17 was our mainstay bomber, and it was the first heavy bomber to be in the European theater of combat. It was a bomber that we used to break the back of Germany's industrial might, and that was what it was used for primarily, was to bomb their factories, and of course the cities where the factories were in the city. It played a major role in being able to help to defeat the Nazi regime. The 17s that survived the war that are still flyable, and there are a total of 14 worldwide, those aircraft were the aircraft that came out of the factories at the end of the war. In 1990, it was acquired and restoration was started on it. The restoration was completed and made its maiden flight on December the 8th of 2004. It was the first time the aircraft had been in the air in 37 years. Since that time, it has flown all over the U.S. for the past 3 years, as well as this commemorative flight that we made to Great Britain. Very gratifying, and the icing on the cake for doing this is we get to meet the World War II veterans that were in combat and actually flew these aircraft, and or if they were not the pilot or the co-pilot, they were in other crew positions. I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world. In my semi-retirement, my hobby is flying this B-17 for the Liberty Foundation, so what an honor and a privilege it is, and also a great pleasure.